to play a game.
How's it going, guys? Slippy Jim here. Welcome to the final part of my insane difficulty walkthrough on Gears of War Judgment, showing you how to get all 3 stars on all the declassified missions along the way.
Colonel, are we getting on that Raven so you can actually shoot us somewhere else? Your boogeyman? Doesn't look so tough.
Okay, let's get ready to rumble in this final boss fight here. We'll activate the Declassified mission first. What that does is, it means you will be fighting additional elite locusts. Now, there are 3 phases to this final fight here in Plaza for the Tyran dead. The first phase basically involves Khan shooting at you with dual mulcher miniguns, as well as firing some fiery flaming grenades from a grenade launcher on the back of his badass mount known as Shibboleth. I'll talk more about where Shibboleth came from and what the deal is with him in the storyline if we get time a little bit later. But you can see I just picked up a boom shot over here. There is an infinite supply cache as well as an onyx box in a crack in the wall on the outside of this plaza area. So I recommend swapping out your guns if you need to for some of that stuff. Now, the key to this first phase is you basically need to destroy the incendiary grenade launchers on Khan's on the back of Khan's mount. Now, the way to do that is you want to wait until he's preparing to fire the grenade launchers. Now, that's basically telegraphed by this move where he will crouch and they will glow red as he prepares to fire. So shoot them at that point and then quickly get out of there, because you can get one shot killed by the grenade launchers if you linger too long in that phase while you're shooting at them. Now, at all times you want to be staying behind cover, blind fire if you need to avoid those mulcher fire, and you also want to roadie run and evade roll between cover to keep distance between yourself and Khan and Shibboleth. Now, once you destroy the launchers, I'm just going to pick up the marker here as well, guys. It's located just here near the E-hole where Khan first emerged in the starting cutscene, and we'll grab some ammo for that. Now, once you destroy the launchers, Khan will retreat to the rooftop and summon additional locusts. Now, these, for this phase, will include some Tyran with torque bows. I'm just going to take out a couple here with a grenade, or one at least, and also a single mauler will be summoned, and some drones with lancers as well. So what you want to do is, while Khan is still on the rooftop, try and take out as many as possible. Now, it goes without saying, the Tyran Guard are super deadly. They will one-shot you from across the map with their torque bows, so try and stay behind cover as much as you possibly can. Now, this second phase, in terms of what Khan actually does in his attack, he will not fire his mulchers at all during this phase, but what he will do is he will actually fire digger launchers at you, and that's telegraphed by this move where his mechanical prosthetic leg glows red. That means that he's about to fire some digger launchers at you. So make sure that you avoid the digger launchers when they're coming your way. But in order to take him out in this phase, what you need to do when he's preparing to fire the digger launchers is shoot that glowing red prosthetic leg of his until you destroy it. Now, all the while you need to be keeping the cover wherever possible and avoiding the Tyran Guard and their torque bow attack. Also, watch out for the mauler. He's not too much of a problem, but if he is near you and you're trying to stay in cover, he can cause you problems. Now, the other attack that Khan does in this second phase is a charge attack. He always charges in a straight line, guys. So just be aware of when he's preparing to charge, you need to run for the hills so you avoid getting killed by that attack, because it is pretty deadly. Now, let's talk a little bit while we're watching this about where Shibboleth came from. Well, basically, before the Locust War, Shibboleth was a beast and he damaged his leg. He was found by the wandering Khan, and Khan saw something of himself in the creature because he was alone and forgotten and all that stuff. So he decided to construct a new mechanical leg for Shibboleth so it could walk again. Now at that point, Shibboleth bonded with Khan and they became best buds, and he basically serves the Locust as Khan's mount. So it's a touching kind of story, and I kind of feel bad for picking on a dude with a prosthetic leg, but that's what you got to do. Now once you do kill or take out that prosthetic leg, as you can see, Khan will retreat again to the rooftop, and at this point he summons some more Locusts, including 2 grinders and a ton of rages. So using the Markster, you want to be across the other side of the plaza from Khan, because he will also be firing Nemesis from Shibboleth's mouth at that point. But they won't one-shot you, but they can do some damage to you, so be careful of that. But the key is, at the start, while Khan is still on the roof, as you saw me do, try and take out the 2 grinders with the Markster with headshots as quickly as you possibly can, because they're going to cause big problems if you don't take them out, and then Khan is back in your face as well. Now at this point, what Khan does is he has his miniguns up and running again. They are going to be firing at you, so you have to stay in cover as much as you possibly can. And you're also going to have rages going berserk and trying to take you out as well. So the key with the rages, of course, is try and get headshots on them. If you only wound them, if you miss your shot, they will go berserk, and that is when you will have some real problems if they're in your vicinity and they come after you. But as you can see here, I'm just trying to pop their heads, concentrate on the rages here initially, and try and take as many of them out as you can, because they will be super deadly. But what you want to do here is, when Shibboleth opens his mouth to fire more Nemesis at you, you want to fire into his mouth, and that's the weak spot for this third phase. All the while you want to avoid, obviously, those dual mulcher miniguns of Khan's, and the rages as well. So in this case, the rages are going after Kilo Squad, and we're just hanging back here as far away as we possibly can get from Khan, and trying to take him down bit by bit here by shooting the mouth of Shibboleth. Now, Plaza for the Tyran dead, guys. If you didn't know, this location is a memorial in Halvo Bay for the Tyran gears killed during the Pendulum Wars, which was like a massive 79-year world war between the COG and the UIR, I should say, which ended just 6 weeks before the attack of Syrah by the Locust Horde, which happened or started on Emergence Day. So that's kind of the history of this location. Now, once you've taken out the mouth of Shibboleth enough, he will become wounded and collapse on the ground. Now at this point, you want to keep the pressure on him, keep firing at that mouth of his, or if you don't keep shooting at him, he will summon more locusts. So you want to keep firing at him while he's down, and then eventually you will kill Shibboleth, and you will basically have beaten the final boss fight here, guys. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, so let's watch the final cutscene, and then we'll talk about the achievements you'll get by doing all this.
What do we do?
We take our time.
There's a difference between war and cruelty.
War is cruelty. And this one's not over. A word, Lieutenant? That's the last time anyone's going to address you as Lieutenant. I'm dropping the charges, but you'll never be an officer again.
Yeah, why should all these brains be wasted on an officer? Sir.
Private? Never.
No wonder I was supposed to keep an eye on you.
On me? For what?
I guess they thought you might try to steal our military technology. Which you did.
Illegally accessed military technology. There's a difference.
Pardon me, Lieutenant Baird.
It's Private Baird now. Loomis just demoted me.
My congratulations.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I think that means I might be in charge.
Perfect.
Cole, do we have this much tension between us? Yeah, I think we might. Good. Just checking.
The classic ending where everyone walks off laughing. Awesome stuff, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's been a lot of fun to make. I ended up getting over 200 gamer score of achievements at the end right here, as you can see. The key ones here are Superstar, which is 50G for all stars on insane difficulty. Seriously Judgmental for 75Gs to complete all declassified missions on insane. And Lionheart for all chapters on insane difficulty. I hope this guide has helped you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Please remember to rate and comment if you've enjoyed this and it's helped you in any way. But for now, it is Slippy Jim out. Thanks for watching.